never learning your excuses, you're only human. You're never learning your excuses, you're only human.
Get your hand off my penis!
To me and wouldn't let me go, kept shaking and baking, but you wouldn't let me say no, cause I was hurt real bad, couldn't be more sad. I tried to run and still I couldn't make you mad. Well, that's the action you took, you stood correctly. Every time I got in the mix, you would protect me. I can't handle this, you're like a freaking nature to me, one of a kind, and it happens all so naturally. It's been so long since I've seen it, maybe I'm just dreaming. Down. It's been so long since I've seen it, maybe I'm just dreaming. I've been down, I've been down, I've been down. And I'm glad to be a part of it. Just to remind you, I take you back to the start of it. It's like you're a sniper and you had me in your sights, like a technical knockout on Tuesday night fights. You're the best, girl, I love you to death, until my heart stops beating or I take my last breath. It's critical to let you know how different you are. My life's a sitcom and you're the star. It's been so long since I've seen it, maybe I'm just dreaming. I've been down, I've been down, I've been down. It's been so long since I've seen it, maybe I'm just dreaming. I've been down, I've been down, I've been down.
Damn it, get out of here, you dang chickens! I'm the same here. Woo-wee! Man. Doggone, working on the farm is hard. Man.
Who the fuck said that?
I need a change of pace. You know what? I'm gonna get out of here. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
I'm packing up and leaving town. Adios, amigos. Now moving down to Texas. Filled up the Ford and drove westbound. When I saw a sign that said, "Welcome to El Paso," yeah. 915, only positive vibes. Something in the air, kinda hard to describe. With the sun shining down on your
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Whew. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
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 Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
コンソメパンチポンチじゃないよコンソメパンチうまさが効いてるコンソメパンチコンソメパンチコンソメパンチパンチで元気コンソメパンチ
So, a creature for my amusement. Prepare for battle.
Well, it's nighttime, don't you know? There's a place you need to go. Grab your gal and grab your bow. Cause it's time for the secret show. If you're feeling sad and low, and you're running out of dough, make it quick, don't take it slow. And head for the secret show. It's time for the secret show.
It is indeed. It is time for the secret show. Don't tell anybody, but tell people. We love a paradox around here. Good evening. It is 11:12 here in the central time zones of North America. Willie, thank you so much. I appreciate you. He says capitalism, endless neocon wars, climate change, genocide, and Trumpism sucks. However, there's the secret show. All the best. Aw, Willie. XXX and OOO to you. That's hugs and kisses. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. Check out what's going on over here. We got Ghost Start and Kiwi Corner over on the Rumbly Tumblies. Hope you guys are doing well over there. We got Rick down there in Tejas. Good to see Rick. I put in the chat there. They're building concentration camps in El Paso. Yeah, I don't know if you watched the show yesterday morning extra. We talked about how they're building a 5,000 person facility in East Texas. I believe it is in El Paso, Sun City. So, yeah, no bueno. Stay frosty, as they say. It is strange times, Laney. Good to see you, dear. We got the Miguel 5000 quantum computer, which is going to destroy us all. I'm telling you, I saw this video on quantum computers. I think it was on the Y-Files. No thanks. Apparently, they make regular computers look like solar calculator watches that you have. Yeah, and once they pair up with AI, forget it. That's it. Game over. Steve G. Good to see you, my friend. We got CBC voter in the house, too. We got Charlie Hess. What's up, my man? Good to see you, brother, man. Willie, of course, good to see you. Chuck's Intergalactic UFO Show, Intergalactic. You know, folks, we're getting close. We're getting closer to the prize at the end of the rope, as the Foo Fighters said in that song, All My Life. You know, dun, 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 dun. All my life I've been searching for something never comes, and it leads to nothing. Anyway, good to see you. Going off on tangents. Max Sarjay, hello, good sir. Good to see you, my friend. Who else is up in the mix? I think that's everybody for right now. We got a little poll going on. We always been wanting to do these polls, get you a little more involved in the show, because I get tired. You know, I get sleepy, and I need some help. Me and the boy here, my son. This is my black hole son right here. Won't you come and wash away the rain? We had some people's kick off over the last week. So I had to ask you guys, which recent celebrity death hit you the hardest? If you're over on YouTube, please take the poll. That is what he said. Yeah, so right now, Ozzy is totally leading 55%. We got 11 votes in. Malcolm Jamal Warner and Chuck Mangione tied at 18, and Hulk Hogan at 9%. So, and you know, Hulk Hogan's a racist piece of shit, and you know, he's probably burning in hell or something. But when you didn't know that shit, he was fun to watch back in the day. That's the thing. It's like you find out shit about people and you're like, really? Like, what's his name? Donald Fagen from Steely Dan. I love Steely Dan. Great band, great music, such great writing, good tunes. And it turns out Donald Fagen was a fucking wife beater. So, the guy from Golden Earring too. Yeah. What? Me and Ozzy were the same age. See, what? You were not, Paystub, you ain't that old. Stop it. He was 76, I think, but he played his final show in England 2 weeks before he died. I think if you're a rocker, a true rocker like that, and people love you and they want to see you one more time, fuck it. I think he was sitting in like some big ass chair and he was singing, and you know, dude he was suffering from Parkinson's for sure. I don't know if that's what did him in. Somebody said he had a heart attack or something. You love the music of Death in June, but hate their politics. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I like Insane in the Membrane. Well, no, not Insane. What is it? Down with the Sickness. I love that song. But I hate that guy because he's a fucking Zio baby. Yeah, Ozzy was a Zio. It still hit me a certain way. Was a metalhead growing up. Obviously. Yeah, see, that's the thing. To me, it's not so much the artist that moves you; it's the actual music itself. So you can hate the player without hating the game. In this case, right? In this case, it's the music player. Not Insane in the Membrane. I love Cypress Hill. I told you I smoked weed with the drummer back in L.A. one time, and it was really cool. I love that song. Insane in the Membrane. I used to hate that song. I was like, man, this is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. And now I'm just like, I got it on my phone. I go for my walks, right? And I put my music on random, and all of a sudden I hear that whistle, that dum da dum dum, you know, and I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute, that's Jump Around. I do that one. Anyway, I'm old and confused. I get tired real easy. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. This is Secret Show. We got some funsies for you. I don't know if you saw in the old thing there, I dropped a little rando Munchie-Chi reference in there. Munchie-Chi, oh so soft and cuddly. And some of you may be saying, well, what the fuck is that? Well, this just in, Munchie-Chi, oh so soft and cuddly.
It's Munchie-Chi, girl doll, boy doll. School time and football fan outfits are each sold separately.
Munchie-Chi, Munchie-Chi, oh so soft and cuddly. With the thumb in her mouth, she's really neat. Fun to wiggle his little feet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy, happy Munchie-Chi. I love you, Munchie-Chi.
You lying white bitch, you don't love nobody.
Girl doll and boy doll are each sold separately from Mattel.
That bitch probably sold that shit for crack. Anyway, ain't nobody called you. You can go away now. Go away now. I saw in the chat somebody was talking about, was it, who saw Superman? Who saw Superman in the theater? Said it was okay. Apparently, the new Fantastic Four movie is, well, it's not fantastic, but it's somewhat pretty good. I heard through some of these people online that aren't into the woke shit, but they're like, all right, well, you know, this is pretty cool. Zuck the Fios, nice. I'm not a Verizon fan either. You know what I mean? I'm just not in there. Wait a minute, what did I say? Sorry. See, because it's Fios. Dazed and Confused. Johnny Rotten turned out to be a huge Zionist too. I know, they're all starting to come out of the woodwork, man. He stopped taking his meds for the show. It probably what did him in, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's hard to do a show on those kinds of meds, but I thought people who were smoking weed were having, like, that weed was doing wonders for people with Parkinson's too. I know it does wonders for people with epilepsy. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying go out and smoke some weed for your epilepsy, but I'm just saying I've heard on the grapevine that, you know, it ain't bad. It's good stuff. We need more legal, natural stuff. What is that big black thing with eyeballs? Is that your dick crazy? No, that's not my dick crazy. This is my friend. I don't know his name. He hadn't told me yet. Or she. I don't look under the hood. I don't know what's going on down there. You know, fuck, man. He shows up on Saturdays, and all is good in the hood. All right. We'll call him something eventually. Maybe we'll put him on some merch that nobody will buy. You know, I have a little treat for you coming up in the next couple of weeks. And I know some of our people who hate AI will probably hate it, but we're going to have in about a couple of weeks, we're going to have a AI co-host just for one night and test it out and ask her some awkward questions the way nature intended. In the meantime, speaking of what nature intended, can you please obey the chicken before he beats me again and puts me in the basement? Even though I ask for that kind of treatment, still, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you for doing that. So let's check in on said chickens. We got chickens here. RoboCoop.live over here on the YouTubers by this is Small Red Barn on YouTube. So we relax and hang out with the hens as they lay eggs and do chicken things. There are many new features coming soon, including a way for you to feed the chickens and give them a treat. That sounds sexual. I don't think I want to go for that. And speaking of sex, you're not going to see any chickens having sex. They do some weird shit that I don't know how they fertilize the eggs, but, you know. Anyway, chickens, if you're into that sort of thing. And who isn't? Probably a lot of people. Set this up. We're ready to go. Okay. Where are we? You're saying we should go watch Superman then? Oh, I don't know. CBC voter says Superman is amazing. I heard it's chock full of action. And I don't know if it has that goofy humor in it or not, but heard Fantastic Four was better than Superman. We'll check them out when they stream. Yeah. I know, you know, you go to shit. I wonder how much it costs to go to the fucking movie theaters these days. I can't even remember the last movie I saw in the theater, to be honest with you, right? I'd be sailing the high seas. Yar, matey. Ben Shapiro hated Superman, yet Russell Dobular liked it. Okay. I hug my shoe on head plushie sometimes now that I am single again. Save the chicken. Protect the egocent. Obey the law. Yes. Thank you. Very good. Very good. Egocent. Speaking of egocent, not egocent, but the innocent. Yeah, I heard the flotilla is got caught. So this new one, it got farther than the last one did. And this one had, what's his name? The Amazon dude on there, the union guy. I always forget his name. Chris something. Anyway, he was on there too. So I guess we're going to find out what happens. Probably the same thing. They're going to just kick him out of the country. What did they do with the boat? What did they do with the last boat? Chris Smalls, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, Chris Smalls. So he was on there. So I guess we'll know in the next day or so what's happened with them. I mean, you know, you're killing me, Smalls. Good one. That's what the Israelis were saying. You're killing me, Smalls. They sunk it. Did they sink it? Oh, you mean the last boat? What did they do with the last boat? I don't know. Anyway, we'll find that out in the next couple of days. Hopefully, you know. Well, hopefully, I'm pretty sure they're okay. That would, I mean, if they did anything to them, it would cause an international incident. But at this point, I don't think Israel really cares about. They're desperate. They're desperate now. They want people to love them so bad, and the world is just like, I don't know. People, it's just, you know, funny how, you know, decent people just don't like genocide. I know it's a crazy thing. All the kids are doing it these days. We got, what else we got here? Why did I do that? Oh yeah, this guy. So Matty McTech, you know, this guy, he does, you know, he does like the websites you didn't know about that are kind of cool and you could do some fun stuff or whatever, maybe some stuff. So he's talking on this one, though it's a little bit different. He's talking about ChatGPT and some of the scary shit that ChatGPT can do. Let's check him out.
I just found a ChatGPT prompt that should be illegal. So obviously, if we're using ChatGPT, you need to go to their website right here, and you can use any of these models. But for the prompt I'm about to show you, I prefer using either the 03, 04, or 04 Mini High. Me personally, I found the best results with the 04 Mini High for what I'm about to show you. Now here's where the secret comes in. I'm gonna upload a photo by clicking on this plus button, then hit add photos and files. And I'm gonna upload this photo of me in Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve when I was in San Diego, California. And from here, I can ask ChatGPT, where was this picture taken? Give me approximate coordinates and a confidence rating. And when I hit submit, you can see right here, it's trying to analyze the image. When it's done, it'll give you a location that it thinks that picture was taken at. So it says Torrey Pines State Park. It'll say why it picked that. So it says golden sandstone cliffs, some shallow tide pools. It even gives you other pictures of that location. So yeah, these look pretty similar. Some approximate coordinates that I asked for. So let's see if it's right by highlighting it and searching on Google. And while I don't remember the exact place I took this picture at, I mean, that's pretty darn close. And it gives us a confidence rating right here of 60%. I'd say that's pretty good. And before you start commenting, oh, Maddie, ChatGPT just used the picture metadata and found out the location from that. First of all, I used a screenshot, so it doesn't have any. But just to prove that you're wrong, I went to this website that actually removes the excess metadata. Let's upload another photo here. This one is when I was on a Carnival cruise at Half Moon Cay. So let's upload that. And we're going to download a clean image here. And we'll go straight back to ChatGPT using the same model we used before. Upload a photo. And we'll upload our clean photo of me at Half Moon Cay. And for this prompt, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to say, where was this picture taken? Give me coordinates and a confidence rating for different locations, just in case it thinks there might be multiple locations that this could be possibly at, and hit submit. And you can see it's evaluating some potential locations there. And let's find out what it says. Half Moon Cay at 45%. We got some other cruise line locations here like Princess Cays, Royal Caribbean. But all in all, it did give the most confidence to Half Moon Cay where we were at. And it said it was based on the blue strap loungers that were on, cabana style shelters, and some common features of a cruise line private island. And just to see how accurate ChatGPT actually is, because maybe you think I told it beforehand where I was in those pictures. I'm gonna go to Google Maps right here. I'm gonna grab my guy in the bottom right. Let's snag him right here. And I'm gonna close my eyes and just drop him in the middle of the world somewhere. So let's do it right now. Yeah, right here sounds pretty good. You can see in the top left, obviously, we're in Leeuwarden, Friesland. I have no clue where that is, but I'm gonna open up my snipping tool and take a screenshot of just the surroundings, nothing with text in it. Let's go right there. We will copy that, then go right over to ChatGPT, paste our picture in there, and then give it the same exact prompt we just gave it for the previous one and hit enter. You can see it's analyzing the image right here. And for this one, it actually thought for 2 minutes and it gave us a reasoning behind it because it saw Burritos Brothers logo. And the location it gave us was Kelders 27 Lead Warden with a confidence of 60%. But we can actually fact check ChatGPT here by copying the location. So let's go with this. We'll copy that and then go back to our
This
maps.
is crazy.
And if we hit directions to the location we dropped on, and for our starting point, we're going to paste in the location that ChatGPT gave us and hit enter. We can see we're only 3 minutes away from the original location. So I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's too fucking accurate. That is too, and that's the shit that you and I get, right? That you and I can log on to and do that. Can you imagine what the AI that the government has? I mean, of course, they could take any picture and find out where you took that picture. Yeah, the people use it. I mean, I use it for very benign stuff. Hulk Tua, yay! Hawk Tua, Hulk. But yeah, don't use ChatGPT for like personal shit. All right, don't be looking up stuff because apparently now I read somewhere, I can't remember where it was, or that they said that ChatGPT you can they could, whatever you use in ChatGPT you can use in court. They can use in court against you. So don't be looking up crazy shit on ChatGPT if you use it. So I was fucking around with it today, just uploading images and telling it to make naughty bits out of it, and they were like, "No, we can't do that." I uploaded Bud Spanky's oral sex parlor. I said, "Make me a sign." It said, "No, we can't because it says oral sex in the thingy, and we can't." I'm like, "Well, fuck you, robot. What good of a robot overlord are you going to be if we can't have fun things, like oral sex parlors? Come on, don't be like that." Our food is banned in a lot of places around the world. Well, I guess the poll completed. I didn't complete the poll. That's odd. Weird. Okay. That is wild. Why did that it says which reason? Okay. A lot of crazy shit's been going on today. So, anyway, so America has fucked up foods. Everything's got plastic in it, and there's shit that has so many preservatives in it that it'll never expire. It seems like, and so we got this is Sambuca. Oh, I wanted to tell you the commercial was Consomme Panchi. That was 404 name not found is the name of the channel if you want to look that up. That weird ass commercial. So yeah, this is Sambuca with foods that never expire. Ooh, excuse me. That had to come out. I'm sorry, I was rude.
Here are some foods that never expire, so be careful. So Twinkies are thought to last 20 years if preserved in proper conditions, as is canned Spam, which people have reported eating 25 years upon purchasing, and it still retains its normal taste. Kool-Aid powder can be used 100 years from now, as can Jell-O powder and even powdered milk. The latter was actually used in NASA missions because of its utility during long space hauls. Honey naturally has low moisture with natural preservatives, so it can last forever. It's even been found in 3,000-year-old Egyptian tombs, completely edible. This is the case for many baking essentials actually, like sugar and cornstarch as well, because they don't attract moisture. Salt is a natural mineral, so it can never spoil, and maple syrup is infinite because of its super high sugar content. Even Pop-Tarts have a multi-year lifespan because of the foil sealing, especially if it's the unfrosted ones. And finally, even the dairy product canned cheese can be eaten up to 30 years in the future, with some government-issued spray cheeses still circulating today from the 1980s. That's disgusting.
You gonna eat some 45-year-old cheese? Hell no. But yeah, man, that's why everybody's like running around, rolling around those hover rounds like they get from Walmart. Everybody got the diabetes. Yeah, it's nasty out there with these foods, man. I'm trying to eat a little more healthy nowadays because I think my stomach finally said, you know what, we're done with your bullshit. you need to start eating some regular ass shit, you old fucker. That's actually good for you. So, but yeah, plastic. What is it? I think, I saw something else too. I really should have pulled these things up. That like 0.5% of your brain, or 0.5% of our brains are made of plastic now. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't no prude. I love me some canned cheese, but I ain't eat no 30-year-old canned cheese, And if I got better cheese around, hell yeah, I'm going to eat that. But, 30-year-old cheese, Jesus Christ. You will eat, you will eat the whiz. You will eat the whiz. You will own nothing and like it, except you will own Cheese Whiz. When I was working at Kroger in 2015, I discovered a jar of relishes from 2004 as the... Holy shit. Yikes. Oh, you took that away. I'm sorry. It's still up, though. Fromunda. Yeah, don't fuck around with cheese. Seriously. If you're going to eat cheese, eat the good stuff. Don't cheat yourself. I saw. Oh, it's all right. We got you covered. I can speak typo. It's fine. So this next one here is what is this? Angelo Motion, and this is like good stoner material. Like you're sitting around in the middle of the night. You just got done with. What are you doing? Stop it! Quit it. What are you guys doing over there? Pepper Jack is good. I'm a sharp cheddar kind of guy, but and yes, I'll eat some Velveeta as long as you melt it and put it. A buddy of mine, Ginger, out in California, she made this crack dip, right? So she fried up some sausage, drained it, and then she put it in with some melted Velveeta cheese, Rotel tomatoes, sour cream, or what? No, it was either sour cream or cream cheese. It may have been cream cheese or sour cream. I'm not sure, or both. Anyway, it was crack dip, and you put the chip in there. And you're like, oh shit, this shit is so good, and then you get fat. But you were when you're a stoner, and then it's like the crack level just goes way, way, way up. CBC. That's like saying I love you. I love you too. I'm glad you're stoned. Chunky, salty blue cheese all the time for me. Blue cheese. I can only eat blue cheese if I'm eating chicken wings. I gotta have something really like spicy to go with it, because otherwise I'll stick some ranch in there. And I know some people are like, ranch. Ranch has made me the man I am today.
And that's why I'm crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it was probably rancid. It was probably from 2004 too. So this is stoner vision right here for you as we said, Angela Motion. What happens if you nuke the Mariana Trench? So if you don't know, the Mariana Trench is like the deepest part of the top of the world here, right? Deepest part of the oceans. It's like about 7 miles deep, something like that. Goat cheese is good too. I like goat cheese. I like goat cheese on tacos. It's really good, like on beef tacos. Yum, 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 yum. So apparently, you would think, all right, well, you drop a bomb. Basically, the size of in this experiment, what they're doing is, they're not really doing this, but in this scenario, they're talking about if you drop the Tsar Bomba, I think, which is like 50 megatons or something like that. It's the most powerful bomb ever detonated on the face of the earth. Mariana, oh, it's your trench. It is your trench. Thank you. Leave your trench alone. Well, what kind of weekend is that? I'd be like, you can drop your bombs. What is it? Tsar Bomba into my trench any day. So yeah, and so there's science involved here. So let's check it out.
If you drop the most powerful nuke ever made, the Tsar Bomba, into the Mariana Trench, most people would expect massive tsunamis, earthquakes, or even bigger catastrophic events.
Look at that.
But here's what actually happens. At nearly 11 kilometers deep, a fireball of superheated gas forms, creating a massive bubble about the size of 10 soccer fields. But the ocean's weight crushes it almost instantly. The bubble expands and shrinks repeatedly until it's torn apart by the pressure into smaller radioactive pockets.
That's crazy. And I don't know if you've ever seen the Tsar Bomba. It's just like this fucking nightmare mushroom cloud. That's a lot of power, and that's how much pressure is down there. Yeah, I know, right? Don't nuke. Don't nuke your trenches. Yeah, I think we got I think we got something for that, man. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, don't fucking do that shit. just because they can doesn't mean they should. I don't think anybody's going to attempt to do that. I really don't. But it's a fun thought experiment. Like this giant, the most powerful explosive ever made. I mean, you think about volcanoes down under the ocean too, right? But you don't have volcanoes in the Mariana Trench. Or as Mariana here just calls it, the trench. But all that pressure down there, and even with all that pressure, they still found a glass beer bottle, in the Marianas Trench. So, and it's still intact, just sitting on the sitting on the ocean floor there, in Challenger Deep too. I think which is the deepest part of the Mariana Trench. So. Interesting stuff. I never want to go anywhere near the Mariana Trench. I hate the ocean in that regard. If I'm on a boat and I can't see land that's like pretty close, I no thank you. I'm gonna just have to say TBNT, thanks, but no thanks. Yeah, I know. If Trump knew that he could make some money off of bombing the trench, he probably would. Our next item up for bids here, we go to the land down under. Can you hear the thunder? It's an unusual battle that happened in Australia's past, and it involves flightless birds and apparently stormtroopers who cannot shoot straight. But the Drake's Passage? You mean between South America and Antarctica? I heard that's just like nightmares for like boats that go through there. It's just like crazy town. A lot of ships have sank through there. You gotta watch out. Although I do want to go to Antarctica. I kind of do. I want to make like a little ice palace. Like an ice fortress. But that's neither here nor there. What is here nor there is Australia's unusual battle, the Great Emu War. And apparently the emus won. Let's watch.
Have you ever heard of a war where the enemy couldn't fly, yet still outsmarted the army? In 1932, Western Australia faced an unexpected invasion, not by humans, but by over 20,000 emus migrating into newly cultivated farmland. These large, flightless birds descended in massive groups, devouring crops and trampling fences, leaving devastation in their wake. Desperate farmers, struggling during the Great Depression, pleaded for government assistance. In response, the military deployed soldiers armed with Lewis machine guns and thousands of rounds of ammunition to curb the feathered threat. However, the emus proved to be surprisingly elusive opponents, scattering at the first sign of trouble and regrouping beyond gun range. Their speed and erratic movements made targeting them nearly impossible. Despite firing thousands of rounds over several attempts, only a small number of birds were killed. The MU War quickly became a public spectacle, with newspapers worldwide reporting on Australia's bizarre and somewhat comical struggle. Ultimately, the operation was deemed a failure. The emus had effectively won. This peculiar episode stands as a reminder that even the best laid plans can be undone by nature's resilience and adaptability, especially when faced with a determined and mobile adversary.
Yeah, don't fuck with big-ass birds like that. Big bird will fuck you up. 8 days from Sunday. The Quantum Alchemist, hello, sir, or how are you? The passage, we were talking about the Drake's Passage. That passage also did not exist until about 100 years ago. No kidding. Antarctica and South America repeatedly appear connected on older maps. Yeah, that is a rough territory down there because of that. Because when the oceans were a lot lower, they were Antarctica and South America were connected. I don't know if you know about the Peary Reese maps that showed Antarctica, like, I can't remember how many years before Antarctica was even discovered. And that's pretty fascinating, which leads you to believe that there were people traveling the world at the time that weren't just Europeans. There was other people, you had people in the Pacific Islanders were going around, all different kinds of places. The Vikings, and just some of these Middle Eastern countries too were just Egyptians. It's wild. History is wild. I don't think we know half the shit that really went on in the past. And that kind of fascinates me when new information comes up like that. I didn't know that about the Drake's Passage being, connected 100 years ago. That's crazy. And we're gonna change gears here and have a little fun with Karens. I don't like to usually run Karen videos that much, but these are just so stupid. There are so many over the top people these days that just need first off, they need to mind their fucking business, Second, you need to recognize that retail workers are people and don't need to be treated like shit just because you're having one of those days, right? At this point, I've seen plenty of evidence that our ancestors lived a lot differently from what our current, very much false history tells us. Yeah, like literally look at any older map of South America and they all show Antarctica and South America connected with no passage or sea in between. Right? Well, the seas are raising now, right? So maybe in 100 years, the Drake's Passage might actually be less dangerous, but I doubt that. Same thing in the Bermuda Triangle. You have a lot of shit going on there because the land used to be a lot higher in the water. And plus there's probably some sort of like electromagnetic shit going on there too. Maybe it's on a ley line or something. Anyway, let's get to the Karens because these are fun, and you have to laugh at people. If you're gonna laugh at people, these are the kind of people you should laugh at because they deserve to be laughed at. They're so fucking stupid.
You need a permit to shoot off fireworks.
These are just poppers.
I don't care. Give them to me. I'm gonna have to confiscate them.
No, I don't think so.
No, you're not allowed to eat meat.
What are you talking about?
It's bad for the environment. I'm going to take it from you.
No, you're not.
I'm going to
Hey,
take it
stop
for you.
Stop.
Are you filming me?
Yeah.
Stop. Going to hell.
Okay, can I just have my cart back, please?
No, not if you're buying meat, you anti-vegan moron.
That's my welcome mat.
This is not welcome here.
Why?
I think that's the lady from the first one.
Joke.
Not funny.
Hey, give me that bag.
No.
Go away. I don't know what you're saying. What are you doing? My car's not even on. Fuck out my yard. Fuck out my fucking yard.
Get out my yard.
Fuck out my yard, bitch.
Fuck out my yard. He just said, fuck it. He said, I want some wet pussy. That's what I want. Because she was scared. I mean, it's so ridiculous. What our society is turning into, right? And not just here in America, around the world, you're starting to see all these authoritarian fuckers, man, in Germany and the UK cracking down on people. It's not just here. It's scary, man. So, Vera, what's up, Vera? Good to see you. Hello. See, he's a quantum alchemist and Miguel's a quantum computer because Miguel's said he's going to destroy us all. He didn't say that with words, but I read his mind, and that's what he said. And I said, you know, I'm down with that. It sounds like a good deal. So that was Kiv Ranks, KIVRANKS, ranking top Karen moments. This next one is Doug Sharp. Fun fact. I like this guy. Fun fact. And he always has some good stuff. This particular one I enjoyed because, you know, when you watch advertisements, I know everybody hates watching ads. I do too. But when you do watch them, you know, a lot of them's just full of shit, right? Especially like when you see the fast food ones and they show like the Big Mac and it looks like it's 9 feet tall. And then when you get it, it's like, you know, all smashed or whatever. You know, if you're still getting McDonald's shit. But it's false advertising, really. And these places get away with all this shit, right? But not in Australia. Australia, for some reason, is like, look, motherfucker, you're going to tell the truth about your shit. So Doug Sharp here is going to tell us this story.
Fun fact, Glad has been fined $8.25 million in Australia for greenwashing. Starting in June of 2021, Glad's kitchen garbage bags said, made from 50% recycled ocean plastic, and featured an ocean plastic logo, but it had an asterisk, and on the back of the packaging in a small font it said, made using 50% ocean-bound plastic that's collected from communities with no formal waste management system within 50 kilometers of the shoreline. A couple people pointed out to Glad that ocean-bound plastic and ocean-harvested plastic are very different things. So Glad changed the packaging to say ocean-bound plastic. But this still got the attention of the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, who fined Glad $8.25 million for deceptive and misleading advertising, since the commission believed the way the logo and labeling were laid out was intentionally designed to try and deceive consumers into thinking these bags were made from ocean-harvested plastics, not ocean-bound plastics. And that was an important distinction that would influence whether or not someone would buy the product.
Yeah. Look at that. Accountability in advertising. That is a unicorn right there. God, we're being lied to so much by so many people. So many entities are lying to us. And fortunately, the thing about lies, when you lie enough and people find out that you are a liar, then they tend not to believe you anymore. And people are starting to wake up. Not enough people, obviously, but people are starting to wake up. And that's a good thing. Again, we need to gently encourage our peoples outside the space who don't really do social media and they're just listening to bullshit some of their friends heard. We need to tell them, look, all this shit's going on in the world, right? These people are lying to you. Advertisers are lying to you. Your government's lying to you, right? These corporations are lying to you. Anybody with a money interest is going to lie to you. Kill your egregores. Good to see you. Good morning to you across the pond there, my friend. Hope all is well. Hey, Kill, what do you think about Jeffrey Corbin and what's her face? That lady, can't think of her name right now, but starting a new political party over in your neck of woods. You down with that? You down with the sickness? Anybody else slip in here anybody slip Sally through the alley here? No, I guess we're good. I wanted to talk about this real quick. Since we continue to find artifacts from all over the world and also pyramids, likely those pyramids were used for multiple purposes, including energy generation and distribution and also actual transport. Yeah. I think we had advanced technologies back in the day, like the pyramids. The pyramids are straight up power generators, right? And they use this, what do they call this? They use some sort of like radar type thing to penetrate the ground, giggity, to penetrate. Yeah, the ground, and apparently like a kilometer deep. There's like all kinds of structures and shit like that underneath it. Like you can't really see how defined they are, but there's like tunnels going from the Sphinx to the pyramids and shit. There's all kinds of shit going down there. All kind, as the Steve Miller Band said, all kinds of funky shit going down in the city under the thing. What? I thought you were across the way. I thought you lived in England. You said it was morning there. Wait a minute. Well, who's okay? All right. Sorry, Kill. I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm having a senior moment. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It must be somebody else. Anyway, I'm sorry. No, you're like 2 hours behind then. So, well, good evening. Oh shit! I'm starting to lose it. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, it does. When it happens to me, it's no bueno. I hate doing that. I hate fucking up people's names, and I hate fucking up information about people that they already told me. I'm like, oh, my brain is cheese. Shut up. Leave me alone. Oh, Angie. Yeah, Angie lives in England. That's true. No, I'm an almost boomer. I'm 69 baby. Yeah. I'm a 69 baby. So that's 4 years into Gen X. The Gen X is the generation between the boomers and the millennials, in case you forgot us. We're still here. We're still living by ourselves. Yeah, I'm pretty much a boomer. There's somebody. Oh, Jacqueline. I think Jacqueline is she's across the pond. I know that for sure. That is so fucked up that they I'm telling you, man, I need to double check my settings. I don't want people getting censored. I know you're saying kill, but you're not saying kill. Yeah, they are trying to kill our generation. I'm sorry, man. See, Jackie, I don't think Jackie has she has a profile picture. So she has a J, like you have a K, and I think that's what it is. I got Sesame Streeted. I was on the wrong day. Today is brought to you by J, not K. Okay, so I just got some fun stuff. I know you guys I like married couples that are cool. You know, I'm not opposed to marriage. I just don't want it for myself. But if other people can stomach it, rock on, good for you. But this is Jennifer Harrison and her husband, and this is a quite, I don't know. I thought this was a funny video. It's pretty short, but I think you'll enjoy it. Let's check it out. And so he's eating chips there. He's got some chips. When your wife always steals your food, looks like she's going for a chip. I hope that's a chip. See, he's licking it there. What an asshole, right? And he's sticking it in his armpits. Jesus. And he puts it there. Oh. I should know. She's going to get her revenge. Oh, yeah? How do you like that? Huh? Bitch. Now watch. There's only one chip in there. You be licking armpits. Lick them armpits. Lick them armpits. I love shit like that. That's shit I do. And that's why I don't have that many friends. Desert Mantis. Hello, sir. Good to see you. That's a good prank though. If you want to get if you're planning on getting divorced, you want to go out like a champ. Do the old potato, lick the potato chip. That's some good stuff. I ain't gonna lie. And that's probably something I'm gonna probably do here in the future to some unfortunate person that deserves it. So our next that was Jennifer Harrison there. That's her channel on the old YouTubes. The next one, we got rocks and shit flying around space, right? We got that 3i is that third interstellar object that's coming through the solar system right now. It's supposed to pass by Mars and Venus. Venus? Wait. Venus is supposed to pass by Mars, Venus, and then Jupiter. And I watched his channel, The Angry Astronaut, and he's not like, he just kind of sounds like this. So he sounds angry, but he's very open-minded about, like, he likes to stick with the science and the space and stuff like that, but and like keep everything accurate and down to earth. But so he's like, this thing that's coming through the solar system right now is pretty Venus. That's what penis is hot. And it's a little like the little weenus. This is a show where if you have the mentality of a 13-year-old, you're more than welcome to hang out. There's plenty of room. So Astro Alexandra here on her channel, she's talking about asteroid 2024 YR4 and how it might hit the moon, but not us. But if it hits the moon, some crazy shit could happen too. Let's watch.
Good news and bad news. The good news is that we've been monitoring that asteroid 2024 YR4 that kind of had a good chance of hitting Earth. It's not gonna. Recent calculations have reduced those odds. It's not gonna hit Earth. The bad news is that it's not looking so good for the moon. It now has over a 4% chance of hitting the moon on December 22nd, 2032. So basically, it's gonna travel like this, and it's gonna go somewhere along this yellow line, and the moon is also along that yellow line. If it hits the moon, there will definitely be a large new crater, and the impact would probably be visible from Earth. But also, it would throw an extraordinary amount of debris into space that could hit Earth and cause a meteor shower and threaten our spacecraft. But a new big crater on the moon would be very cool for science. The asteroid is up to 67 meters across, so pretty big. And in 2032, hopefully humans will be actively working on building habitats on the moon. But the asteroid is more likely to not hit. It could even pass between the Earth and the moon. And these numbers have been updating pretty regularly, but I do think at this point we're going to stop getting updates until it gets closer around 2028. So I'm happy for us, but good luck to the moon.
Yeah, the moon's probably fucked. Even though it's a spaceship. Well, 4% probability is probably like, it's pretty big compared to what it usually is. Usually, because, we always think like, we think space is like asteroids, right? You're out there and you're just a pew, 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 and there's like the shit all over you, but it's like, shit is very, 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 very spaced out. You even go to the asteroid belt, and you think like, oh man, I can't fly, like you like your Star Wars or something, or Star Trek, whatever you're doing, you're flying through the fucking, it's not like that. The asteroids are so far apart that it's very easy. It's going to crack the moon and it's going to pop out candy for all of us. It's not a piñata, Rick. The moon is not a piñata. Although it should be. I don't know if you guys remember in the 90s when, what was it was this comet. It was this chain of comets that hit Jupiter, right? And put like spots on Jupiter, right? And they said if those things had hit Earth, I wouldn't be doing this podcast right now. That's for damn sure. And nobody would be doing a podcast right now. We'd probably be in our caves with the lizards and the lizard people. But I find that stuff fascinating, right? That you have that YR 2024. You also have, like I said, the 3I Wilson. Is that what it is? I think I'm not quite sure, but it's an interstellar object, and they pretty sure it's a comet, but it's doing some weird shit that comets don't really do. Remember Comet Kohoutek? Where it wouldn't. I've never heard of that mantis. Yep. Space is pretty spaced out. That's why they call it space. I think the moon, the moon is very weird. They say it's normally like when you dig in the earth, you start seeing the older rocks. The more you dig down, the older the rocks are. And it turns out on the moon, that's not the case. It's the reverse. It's like the more they, dig down, like the younger the rocks are. I think they found rocks as old as the earth on there. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, But I love space, man. I love that shit. I think we're in a black hole. I think our universe is a black hole. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I mean, shit. You have, like, if you look at the radiation background that basically it's the map of the universe that they show you, and you see these cold spots, right? There's spots that are just millions and millions of light years across where there's just absolutely nothing. There's no stars, there's nothing. It's just they're called voids, right? And then you also have what's called the Great Attractor, and you have like all these galaxies start moving to this certain spot, which could mean a spot leaving the galaxy into another one, or leaving the universe. The moon is weird. The moon is weird. The space is literally absolutely nothing like where our establishment claims. Yeah, it's just huge. Used 20 years off. Comet Kahutek was in the early 70s. Desert, I didn't know he was that old. Man, are all y'all old? Jesus. Why y'all doing up so late? Y'all should be getting a nap. How you gonna miss Matlock tomorrow? I know, probably some of you a lot older than me, and I'm like, you're like, shut the fuck up, you young blood. You don't know shit. That's true. The older I get, the stupider I feel. This next one here is I'm 545 years old. Space most certainly is not a vacuum, big for sure, but nothing like what most people think it is. I am myself not too entirely sure, so it is what surrounds our construct. Yeah. Oh, you're 54. Nice. Gen X Unite. We need each other. We're going to have to teach everybody how to survive because the old people, we're going to be the old ones. We're going to be the elders, and the young ones are like, cell phone? No cell phone. But TikTok? No TikTok. We gotta build shelters. we gotta hunt for food. We gotta raise crops. Riz? No Riz. No Riz. The rig is 666. It's 6,666 demon years. Nice. Well, apparently in the Bible, our ancestors didn't age. Remember, you got people living to like 900 years old and shit like that. That's crazy talk. Speaking of crazy talk, I got Cody up here. Cody Tucker. You know Cody. The word origin guy. He talks like this. The word pussy comes from the word puss and the letter E. That's my Cody Tucker impression. If you're like, who's Cody? Oh, this is Cody Tucker. No, I love it. This one, he's got a little something. He's got a little something different here. This is famous actors before they were famous. That's pretty cool. I didn't know some of these.
In the movie Top Gun, the actor playing Merlin is a young Tim Robbins. In Death Wish, the actor playing Freak Number 1 is a young Jeff Goldblum. Two of the players on the Angels in the movie Angels in the Outfield were Matthew McConaughey and Adrian Brody. The roles of the princess and Master Kane in the movie A Kid in King Arthur's Court were played by a young Kate Winslet and Daniel Craig. Young Wendy in the movie Hook was played by Gwyneth Paltrow. The police officer at the end of the movie Psycho is Ted Knight. The teacher Miss Honeywell in the classic comedy Porky's is played by a young Kim Cattrall. Lewis Black plays the doctor in Jacob's Ladder, and Jane Lynch plays the nurse in The Fugitive. In the 1980 masterpiece Flash Gordon, the person closing the plane door at the beginning of the film is played by a young Robbie Coltrane, aka Hagrid.
So Hagrid came full circle. Hagrid was in Flash Gordon. Oh, Flash Gordon. Such a good movie. I mean, it's so bad it's good, right? It's definitely cult classic. And just the Queen soundtrack alone is a Queen. Two of my favorite movies are probably Flash Gordon and Highlander, mostly because of the Queen soundtracks for those movies. Just incredible music, so good. Aw, somebody crushing on Kate Winslet. She got some tig old bitties. I ain't gonna lie. I think she had to get a reduction or something, which is sad. I feel bad for women with big boobies because they get the back problems later in life, and they don't want that shit. Just to have big honkers, that's no good. It's like a buddy of mine said, more in a mouthful is a waste. Just saying. But if you got big ones, hey, it's like going to Costco, I guess. Dum 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 flesh. Miss Honeywell. You remember that scene in Porky's where she's in the locker room with the coach, and she's smelling all the underwear and the jock straps, and then she's like, oh, or she goes, wait a minute, where is it? Wait, she goes, yeah. Kim Cattrall back in the day. Oof. Porky's 2 the next day is great when the preacher comes in. And so saith the shepherd, so saith the flock. And then the principal guy goes, get the flock out of here. Yay, boobs. I know, right? Oh, yeah, she was in Mannequin, too. Yeah. With what's his name from Weekend at Bernie's. That guy was in that, too. Weekend at Bernie's. I think, what's his face? The guy who played Bernie was nominated for an Academy Award. I'm probably making that up, but I think that's probably correct. So sometimes I like to just show you some random shit, and the rarest Tom on the YouTubes is usually good for that. It's just like rare photos, but it's just like rare, weird looking shit. It's a nice little time to, if you want to reload the bowl, or if you need to put another cart in your in your vape, or if you need to roll another doobie. This is a nice Andrew McCarthy. See, I love my chat, man. I love you guys because you fill in the brain holes that I have, so I appreciate it. So let's check out this random shit.
Rare images that'll make you say, damn, that's rare. This clip shows the moment a mall roof collapsed in Chongqing, China due to increased water pressure on the roof after heavy rain. This is really cool. So this engineer, Ian Davis, lost 4 of his fingers in a work accident, and then he took the only logical next step and built himself this insane
He built that shit. He's a mechanical engineer who began designing his own partial hand prosthetic from a hospital bed. Yet, we can't have free healthcare.
Hand. What in the down under witchcraft bullshit is this? When did these 8-legged monsters learn to walk on water? I guess I must have missed that update. This is the Saharan horned viper. The horns above its eyes are actually scales and are thought to help protect the snake's eyes from sand. Y'all already know how I feel about snakes. Do I need any more proof that these creatures are evil? Remember when Coca-Cola announced it sold 4 times more than Pepsi in 2001, so Pepsi went all out and responded with this commercial? I miss the time when corporations could be publicly petty and just openly slander their competition without fear of getting a lawsuit. Good times. This is a true master of disguise, a common barren caterpillar. It achieves this with the help of its yellow spine and hairy structures that resemble leaf veins. Strap in, folks. This one's a crazy one. In 1987, 23-year-old Kenneth Parks drove 14 miles while sleepwalking, killed his mother-in-law, nearly strangled his father-in-law, and then turned himself in while covered in blood. He had no memory of it, and in 1992 was acquitted after experts confirmed he was asleep the entire time. This bonsai tree was planted in...
Dude was asleep, drove 14... Yeah, I don't know about that. Spider Jesus. Spider Jesus, Spider Jesus. Watch out. Here comes the Spider Jesus. Spider Christ. Spider Christ does whatever a Spider Christ can.
1625 and has lived for 400 years.
This thing is... This bonsai tree is from 1625. It's 400 years old.
Years. It survived the Hiroshima bombing, even though it was only 2 miles away from the explosion. This guy was just trying to withdraw some cash when all of a sudden oil just randomly erupted from the ground. This happened in Iran. I don't think America's getting this one.
That Iran got so much oil, this shit be bubbling up in the banks. God damn.
Took a while, but this little guy eventually figured out the very obvious way out of this ditch. Foxes are naturally adept at finding creative solutions to challenges. In fact, they are one of the more intelligent animals on Earth. This is Ethan Zuckerman, the man who invented pop-up ads. He's apologized to the world for unintentionally creating one of the internet's most hated forms of advertising. This satisfying clip shows how letters are painted onto roads in the UK. A little history lesson for y'all. The earliest documented use of painted road markings, specifically a white line, on paved roads was in 1911 in Wayne County, Michigan. This is a grizzly polar bear hybrid, also known as a growler bear or pizzly bear.
Pizzly bear. I call him a cracker barrel. Not a cracker barrel. He's a cracker bear.
I know this is coming late, but happy 4th of July to each and every one of you. I hope you all had a wonderful Independence Day weekend. Happy birthday, America. Also, why the hell did they light this puppy up in the daytime? This is what patch testing for allergies on a patient looks like. Patches are arranged in a grid across this person's back. This is Mehran Karimi Nasseri, the man who ended up living at Charles de Gaulle Airport for 18 years when his travel documentation went missing. His story.
The terminal. Guy lived in the airport for 18 years for real. I thought that movie was just bullshit, but I guess not.
Later inspired the Tom Hanks film, The Terminal. Did you know New Zealand officially employed a wizard for over 2 decades, paying him $368,000 for, and I quote, acts of wizardry? The government eventually ended the contract. These goofy-looking scoundrels are called Banat chicken pigeons, pigeons that have been selectively bred to resemble chickens. They are known for their cheerful and lively personalities, with males frequently displaying and cooing.
That a chicken. That's some Island of Dr. Moreau shit right there. I don't want no part of that. Just leave my chickens alone, man. You know, you ain't gotta pair them up with those flying rats like that. What the hell's wrong with people? So yeah, that was the rarest Tom. There's all kinds of like channels and shit like that on YouTube where they just have all this random stuff. The random ones, I'll get sucked in every time because I'll be like, oh, that's dumb, and then I'll see something. Oh wow, really? That's crazy. Slim Pickens, chicken. Yeah, it's a chicken instead of a pigeon. It's a chicken. Or a pickin. Pickens is probably easier. But if you want to sound European, you could go chicken. Pickens. Yeah, if they're skinny, they're Slim Pickens. Yeah, there we go. Dangate me, baby. Pickens is good. Pidgkins. Now, Pidgkins, that sounds, yeah, Pidgkins is hard to say, but Pidgkins and Pickens, birds aren't real. There's a conspiracy. They've been lying to us this whole time. Birds aren't real. They're like tiny planes that fly around and shit on people. They dump their shit on people. Pitchkins will shit on you. These little tiny planes that have feathers. So this next one isn't really that cool, but I said fuck it. It's space. How low can you go? Death Row. What a brother know. Animatronic from the CIA. So this one is from Mark Rober. This guy has like 69 million subscribers to his channel. 69 million. Nice. But he's talking about the hidden messages on Mars, but don't get wet in the panties. It's not what you think.
Did you know there's actually a prank sitting on the surface of Mars? Because when my old coworkers at JPL first made their Curiosity rover wheels, we needed an odometry feature. Basically, a unique pattern in the treads that gets stamped in the dust over and over as Curiosity drives around. Since we know the exact circumference of the wheel, you count how many times you see that unique print, then you know how far the rover has traveled just by looking at its tracks. Now, originally the odometry features were the letters JPL, but NASA was not cool with us stamping the letters JPL onto the surface of another planet, so instead Curiosity landed on Mars with a different odometry feature in its treads, this seemingly random pattern of holes. But if you look real closely, you might realize that's not just a random pattern of holes, because in Morse code, this is a J, that's a P, and that's an L. That's right, JPL. NASA actually realized this when the rover was on the launch pad, but at this point, it was way too late to change it. And Curiosity has been defiantly stamping JPL into the surface of Mars ever since.
Yeah, if you know Morse code, that is. That'd be funny. Like, there's actual, like, Martians there, like these, bipedal, intelligent beings, and they look at the tracks and they go, JPL? Fuck you. I'm amazed it didn't say Amazon, to be honest with you. Because, they're probably going to do that eventually. Some sort of bullshit. I don't know. Do you want to go to Mars? Do you want to, Mars is a portal to your house. Mars is a portal to your house. Mars. Yeah. So quit digging. They put space is fake and gay on the wheel. Gay. Space is so gay. Mars is trash. He should put on there, Mars is a punk bitch. Ooh. I don't really care about going to Mars. I do. If we go to Mars, I want them to go to where the face is. I want them to go with the Sidonia there, where all that crazy shit is. They got these rovers way the fuck on the other side of the planet. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys even had a fucking helicopter on there, and you still don't go see the face? Go see the fucking face. Oh, we saw it from space, though, with the orbiter took pictures of it. No, motherfucker, get close. Get close. Or are you scared? Or do you already know what's there? You heard? Earth rules. Earth is number one. No, my anus is real as fuck. That toilet will tell you. No fucking shit, man. Well, plenty of shit, I should say. Maybe it's all. Maybe we're in a simulation. You ever thought about that? Maybe. You've seen these video games like these like Sims type games. Where they have these real life simulators. I can't remember the name of this one game, and it's a life simulator, and that shit looks. That shit looks real, right? Like in some of these video games, there's that one. Is it Cyberpunk 2049? I think they have a lot. Not the gameplay itself, but you see some of those like cutscenes in there, and it's like that shit looks fucking real as hell. NASA's fake. I'm not gonna say they ain't, because I sure as fuck don't know. So they're putting JPL and Morse code all over the Burbank film. You don't think 2077. I was thinking of Blade Runner 2049. I combined my I combined film and game. Thank you, Kill. Kill, you corrected me all night, man. I'm so glad you're here. I'm saying so much dumb shit. I sound like I'm lying to people. I'm not lying. I'm just stupid. Don't mind me. Folks, I want to get out of this country. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I love all y'all that live here, but I'm ready to get the fuck out. And I'm always looking for places to go. And I came across this video about Norway, and it pissed me the fuck off. Knowing that the richest country that's ever existed on the planet can't do the shit that Norway is doing. Just watch this and Just be angry at your country.
Norway has the best welfare in the world. School is free. Healthcare costs next to nothing. The government gives you money when you have a baby. And after you retire, you get a generous pension. It's been ranked by the UN as one of the best places to live. Most people think Norway is just about fjords and the northern lights. But did you know their prisons look like hotels? New dads get paid to stay home with their kids. They have tons of oil, but lead the world in environmental protection. Here's the wild part. They're rich, but never show off. Powerful, but super low-key. They invest all their oil profits into a national savings account called the Sovereign Wealth Fund. The interest alone covers public services. If you get sick, you might pay $5 to $10 for a doctor visit. The rest? Covered. Dads on parental leave get full pay. Retirees, they get cash straight to their bank. And on top of that, Norway ranks high in happiness, education, equality, and women's rights. So how do they do it? And could we ever pull this off?
No, we could never pull it off. Not with this crew. Not with these peoples. Nah, there's too many greedy motherfuckers in this country. It is insane, the number of greedy people. And just out of touch. Just propagandized to the hilt. It's just, it's scary, but it just makes you angry too, because you know we could do a hell of a lot better. We could do so much better. There's a lot of smart people on this planet, but they're unfortunately, a lot of them are under the thumb of dumbass people, right? I think we talked about this the other day on the Morning Extra about like how idiocracy could probably be here within 50 years. And I was talking to my buddy Ed, and he said 5 years. I'm like, yeah, 5 years sounds about like, we already got a wrestler president, so, check that one off. All we got to do now is start, watering crops with Brondo. It's got electrolytes. So that was Pino Costa was the channel that came from, the Norway business. I showed you one of these before. I think I showed you the second one. This is the OG. This is news from Neural Viz. This is AI generated, but holy shit, this is kind of funny. It's just, they just talk about some random shit. Here we go.
Breaking news, everything is bad. It's just as terrible as you imagined, and probably worse. With more, we go to Tom Lee Cruz. Tom Lee.
We're all in danger, Dan Lee.
Jesus Christ, what can we do?
Absolutely nothing.
It was good knowing you, Tom Lee.
I can't say the same.
That was unnecessary. We're just now getting in reports that all the children have exploded. They will be missed. Let's check in with Olivia Lee Rodrigo. Olivia Lee, where are you?
That's none of your business. Do you hear that? Cut the music. Do you hear that?
What do you hear?
That's the sound of us slowly dying. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. It's louder in my left ear.
Olivia Lee Rodrigo reporting
I
from
actually
where
have some
I
more
am.
questions for you. Okay, we're going to go to Kevin Lee Costner, who has more with politics.
No, I don't.
Let's send it over to our senior correspondent, Nick Lee Minaj.
Look at this chart. Let's bring it up.
Nick Lee
What am I
Minaj.
looking at here?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
That looks bad.
Yeah, it's probably bad.
Let's go to our eye in the sky, Timothy Chalamet. Timothy.
Man, I am so high up right now.
You are in a helicopter.
I didn't know that when I got in. I thought it was a weird car.
What do you see up there?
Everything. It's too much. We were never supposed to see this. I need to go back down.
You stay right there. We're going to go to commercial.
Have you recently lost a child because they exploded? Because that's crazy. How are we all not talking about this? I feel like that really got glossed over real quick. That's a huge thing. Call Tedley. 555 call Tedley. I want to talk about this. Call Tedley now.
And we're back. Let's check in with Morgan Lee Freeman with sports. Morgan Lee.
I just want to take this sports time to say that whatever you hear about me in the next 24 hours is completely false. People are going to say things and have documents and recordings to back up what they say, and it's just not real. You should believe me and not their solid evidence. Knicks, take it by 2.
This is when
Knicks,
champions
take it
are
by
born.
2.
We're going now to Frankly Sinatra with the weather, Frankly.
It's everywhere.
We won't be hearing from him anymore. Coming up, a cat learns how to water ski and then drowns.
Yeah, so that's Neural Viz on YouTube there. So much fun. As somebody that worked in news a long time ago, I knew some dumbass fucking reporters and anchors that were just like, who dresses you? Right? Oh my goodness. Ooh, sorry. Hey. Oh, good stuff. All right. How's everybody feeling? Orange Whip? You doing okay? Orange Whip? Anybody else in here? So yeah, we're broadcasting tonight on YouTube and Rumble and Facebook. There's one, the NeuralViz, about making pizzas. Oh, interesting. Damn stone balls. Woo! Good. Oh, that's music to my ears. That's music to my ears. So that, yeah, NeuralViz, NeuralViz is the name of that. This next one, I like these animal facts. They always try to scare the shit out of you with these like AI shits right off the bat. So I don't like that, but there's this is from Amaze Clips 2000. This is some random animal facts. There's a shark. I don't think that's real.
Fascinating animal facts that were kept a secret from you until this very moment. Number 8. Male ostriches are capable of roaring like lions in order to scare off threats and challenge other males during the mating season. Number 7. After the first queen bee hatches, the worker bees unalive the remaining queen larvae in order to prevent a power struggle in the hive. Number 6. Shrikes, despite their innocent appearance, hunt their prey by impaling them on sharp objects in order to feed on them. Number 5. Sheeps that end up on their backs are often unable to get up without help due to generations of selective breeding. Number 4. Emus are the only birds in the world that have calf muscles, which helps them deliver devastating hits to predators. Number 3. Male bats have been observed performing oral intercourse because it increases their chances of mating.
That's some pussy-eating bats. What the hell? Wait a minute, what was this other one? The, not the pussy-eating bat. Stop it. Stop with the pussy eating. Oh, the emu. Yeah, that's we were telling you about the 20,000 emu. When they kick you, yeah, it ain't no joke. You get the shit knocked out of you. It's crazy.
Number 3. Male bats have been observed performing oral intercourse because it increases their chances of mating again with the same female in the next season. Number 2. Octopuses often eat themselves after giving birth, as hormonal changes trigger.
Damn, it's talking about eating yourself.
Extreme self-destructive behavior. Number 1. Male llamas bite each other's testicles to show dominance.
They always save the weirdest shit for the last one on those things. Because I watched one and it said a frog will fuck you in the ass if you don't if you're not wearing pants. It was something. It wasn't that, but it was something bizarre. It was something just like, are you serious? What in the hell is wrong with you? Where are my where are my Star Wars fans at? You guys Star Wars fans? The OG 4, 5, and 6. Look, we may need those emu to help us in our uprising. Because they only killed, there's like out of 20,000, they only killed like a handful, I think. Because they were like stormtroopers. They were trying to shoot the bird, but they couldn't do it. So Peter Cushing, from who played Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars, right? Apparently he's a big-footed dude, right? So he has big feet. And apparently this reporter was asking him about it. And by the first thing he says that Peter Cushing says, it sounds like the reporter or the interviewer was asking him if his dick size correlated with his shoe size. And this is what he said.
Oh, you are naughty boy. You know, you've been reading things about me. See that? It's over 12 inches from there to there. Big feet. So there I was on the first day of shooting. This very, very cross, unpleasant gentleman, Grand Moff Tarkin. I was dressed rather like an Edwardian chauffeur with a high collar up there and sort of fountain pens.
Fountain pens. These are fountain pens, or at least that's what he thought they were.
Across here. And a pair of riding boots it came right up to here, tight fitting, you see. They hadn't got time to have my boots made for me, which is usually the case because of my large feet. So I had to do with a pair out of stock. So there I was, stomping around, and it was agony, Ivy. It really was. So the next day I said to dear George Lucas, George, I am not asking for close-ups. But do you think you could shoot me from the waist upwards from now on? And I explained the reason. So he said, oh, all right. And he gave me a pair of carpet slippers. So for the rest of the film, I stomped around looking extremely angry and very cross with that dear little Carrie Fisher. And I've often wondered what a grand moth is.
It sounds like something from the Muppets. Yeah. So I never knew that story, that he was basically in house slippers most of the time, or that he had big feet. That's pretty crazy. That's the thing with Star Wars. I like Star Wars: A New Hope. I liked Return of the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. The rest of it I could do without. It's all pretty and stuff. Whatever. You like it, that's fine. Means grand dick.
This is dick crazy.
It is dick crazy.
Get your hand off my penis!
That's what he said. More like Grand Muff, if you know what I'm saying. Yes. That's the Star Wars parody is Grand Muff. Little Miss Moffat. Little Miss Moffat sat on a toffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and said, hey, what's in the bowl, bitch? Oh! Balls across the nose. This is Moff crazy. Moff the Hoopla. There we go. Star Wars porno, attacking the Grand Moff. Attacking the Grand Buff. I'm sure there had to be a few people that did like some underground Star Wars porn parodies, Star Warts, That guy was in a lot of Hammer horror movies as well. Oh, really? Grand Cock Tarkin. Oh my God. Y'all some spicy motherfuckers up in here. I love it. So that was from that was from Order 66 Collectibles. Order 66 Collectibles on the YouTubes, where that Peter Cushing video came from. This is Tim from Kicking Harold. He does like the music trivia around here. I like this guy. I think he does good stuff. He has some interesting stories. And he's talking about this one, a band on tour in the 1970s. And I think you guys will enjoy this. I think it's appropriate too.
When an opening band visited a rock star's house, they did not expect this. Back in the 1970s, a young American rock band headed to England to start their tour. They were opening up for a super famous metal band, and they were super excited to be on the road with their heroes. Then right before the tour started, the lead singer of the famous band invited this new band to his house. Amazing! So the young band and their crew got in their UK tour bus, drove over to the rock star's house, and knocked on his front door. And this is where the young unknown band, who were about to become superstars themselves, realized that being a rock star can get a bit crazy. The famous lead singer smashed open the front door and stood there holding the stunned band
shotgun.
watched as he ran past them over to his duck pond and started into the water.
Ozzy scared the hell out of Van Halen. That story is via Michael Anthony on Eddie Truck's show. Good stuff. So Van Halen is a very interesting band. So David Lee Roth sobered up, and the producer said, "No, you need to do that." and then Ozzy scared the shit out of him. R.I.P. Ozzy. Right? Yeah, he was a Zionist piece of shit, but he brought good music. At least he did some good in the world, right? That's all that matters. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to do some gross shit that you didn't need to see. Or maybe you want to see. I haven't had her on here in a while. This young lady, this comedian lady, she's very funny. Stanzi Potenza over there on the YouTubes. Eddie Van Halen was an asshole crazy fuck? Really? He probably did have a pretty fucking big ego. Oh, he was a pretty good fucking guitarist, so that's the thing. The man had talent, and unfortunately, a lot of times, people with good talent like that, they have like big egos too. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors with a lot of these people. So we have a PSA from Stanzi Potenza. She's here to tell you, stop banging, stop fucking, stop making babies, or stop trying to make babies.
Stop having sex. If you're receiving this right now, it's because you're having premarital sex. No! You should be ashamed of yourself. The only thing that should be penetrating you is the word of the Lord. Spreading whole, more like spreading holy scripture. Jesus is watching, and let me tell you one thing. He doesn't like what he sees. Yeah, I'm getting railed tonight. Railed by the word of the Lord! I don't care if you're using protection. You need to protect yourself from Satan's grasp. If you smash, you'll burn to ash. I know someone you should hook up with, and his name is God. He said turn the other cheek, not clap cheeks. All it takes is one trip to Pound Town, and you're going all the way down. Netflix and chill? How about church and the Lord's will? Yeah, I'm getting stuffed, all right. Stuffed with heavenly wisdom. Every time you do sex before marriage, an angel dies. You're thrusting above their carcasses. How could you? Just say no! Stop getting freaky. Go to church weekly. Please stop having premarital sex. I am so serious right now. Please stop. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm getting railed by the Lord. What the hell? Oh. Funny lady. Good stuff there. Old Stancy. She said, stop having sex. Like, well, some of us, we didn't really have a choice. Please start anal God's loophole. What the hell? Giggity, giggity, goo, giggity, goo, giggity, goo, giggity, goo. Where's my giggity? There it is. Giggity, 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 goo. There's my giggity. Her name is Stanzi, Stanzi, and her last name is Potenza, Potenza. She's on YouTube, and she has all kinds of funny ass videos on there. Just so good. We just haven't had one on her here in a while. Damn, I'm crying. Every time I do this show, I start laughing at bullshit and the shit y'all say in the fucking chat, and that fucking Hulk 2 motherfucker, fucking kitty, fucking cowboy kitty, made me cry last week. I couldn't get to sleep for 2 hours. Yeah, I know. We'll be coming to see you, Rick, real soon. We gotta get your banana phone thing back. I'm gonna work on that. That's somewhere around here. I'll unearth that. We'll bring back Rick's banana phone from hell. So yeah, this next one is speaking of the Superman movie that some people have seen, some people said it's pretty good. They like it. It's getting back to, it should be a comic book movie, right? Why do not everything has to be the fucking Dark Knight? Not everything has to be about like what's going on in the world. Let's have some escapism for once, right? In our movies, or superhero movies, right? The really good writers, if you want to put a message in there, the really good writers will put a good moral message in there without it sounding like you're going to church with what's their face, Grey Walker. You're MGYOW and you endorse this message. MGTOW? What does that stand for? My God, take our women. Is that what that means? Mostly gay Tom owes walruses. I got nothing. I still have nothing. So, you like the new Superman? It was good. It did have a message regarding Israel-Palestine. That's good. I would escape-aganda. Yeah, escape-aganda. I know, right? Wait for streaming. Although, apparently, it's good to go see Fantastic Four in IMAX because of Galactus. It's just like, see Galactus on a 70-foot screen or however those fucking things are. Men going their own way, monks are celibate. Oh, okay. Men going their own way. She made a lot of money spitting on it with her Bitcoin. I don't know, but it's nice to escape, but you don't really want to escape too much because you have to remember what's going on in the world and try to do your part to change people's minds and get them to worry about people that aren't in their personal space like that. As for this Superman movie, this is Nick Goodner, N-I-K, his first name, Goodner, G-O-O-D-N-E-R, and fun story about this particular, about the original Superman, I think, the one by Richard Donner, and you'd be interested to know how many people actually tried out for Superman.
In 1978, Superman made his theatrical debut in Superman the Movie, which did something no other comic book movie had done. Adapted a character for the big screen at this level of production quality, budget, and scale. This put the pressure on the movie to do well, and their search for a director took them to Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Francis Ford Coppola, Norman Jewison, and William Friedkin before choosing Guy Hamilton, who was famous for directing the James Bond movies. However, whenever production moved from Rome to England in order to save cost, Hamilton had to drop out because he was in tax exile in England. Out of desperation, one of the producers, Alexander Selkin, called Richard Donner saying, "I'm making a Superman film. I want you to cast Superman and Lois Lane and I'll pay you $1 million. That was more money than Donner had ever made, so of course, he took the job. The list to find the right Superman was even longer, with producers wanting a big name. So they called Paul Newman to play Superman, and he said no. Then they said, "Newman, would you like to play Lex Luthor?" And he said no again. Then they said, "Newman, Jor-El." And of course, Newman said no. They then said,
"Newman, Lois Lane." And they said, "Fuck you."
The same thing with Robert Redford, Clint Eastwood, and James Caan, who reportedly said, "There's no way I'm getting into that suit."
Hey, buddy.
Among some of those that auditioned were John Travolta, James Brolin, Ryan O'Neal, and Nick Nolte. Both Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone reached out for the role, but production turned them down. And if you think that I am done, you need to know that Neil Diamond and Elton John also petitioned to play Superman.
Love on the
and
Rocks.
Both were turned down, though I would love to have seen an Elton John Superman movie. To make things even more interesting, when Christopher Reeves auditioned, they thought that he was too skinny. They made him go through a workout regimen with David Prowse, the guy who played Darth Vader, in order to bulk up about 60 pounds. And if you're wondering, yes, the audition process for Lois Lane and Lex Luthor took just as long. It's as if everyone wanted in on the Man of Steel project, including Pepsi.
Attention Superman fans, Superman glasses are coming to Taco Bell.
That's right, Taco Bell is offering Superman glasses.
With exciting scenes from the movie. There's 6 of them. Every time you buy a medium-sized Pepsi-Cola, you can buy a Superman glass. But supplies are limited, so...
Pepsi used their newly acquired Taco Bell to distribute the Superman glasses. For 69 cents, people could get a medium Pepsi product in one of 6 collectible glasses. Superman did go on to be a massive financial and critical success, making this day 6 of 15 days of lights, camera, ads.
Yeah, good story there. From Nick Goodner there. Elton John and Neil Diamond. They're coming to America. Hey, Lex Luthor, I'm gonna defeat you. Love on the Rocks. Ain't no big surprise. Pour me a drink, and I'll tell you some lies. Wait, I can't tell you any lies. I'm Superman. I gotta play it straight. Yes. Super gay. Cause I'm a rocket man. Oh my goodness. I didn't know Sylvester Stallone and Arnold tried out for that either. I'm going to defeat you, Lex Luthor. I'm going to pound your little bald head into ashes. Lois, you and me were going to be lovers. Yes, I am Clark Kent. Get to the chopper. We have more stuff to scare you with from our AI overlords, and you know who they are. You know the one. Doctor, everything will be all right. What's this next one? This is I showed you the I think it was the 60s. Well, you have 60s DC Justice League, I think, the other day, right? Or a couple weeks ago. So again, there's that was from Strider HD that did that one. They got another one here. This is the Avengers, but from the 80s. So this is a little bit lengthy. I'm gonna turn this volume down just a little bit because I think I got dinged on the music behind. It's good music, but anyway. So this is 1980s Avengers. Who's playing them? Let's see.
Every time someone tries to win a war before it starts, innocent people die.
The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
I am Loki, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
It's not just power he craves, it's vengeance upon me.
Yeah, we'll bring that down. Patrick Swayze as Captain America. He'll rip people's throats out. They're getting really good with this this AI shit. Magnum PI is Iron Man. He should his suit should be made out of that Ferrari that he had. Dolph Lundgren as Thor. I could see that. I wish he's supposed to be kind of older, right? I think he'd make a good Thor. Linda Carter as Black Widow. Wonder Woman herself. She was so smoking hot. She still looks good. Marie Osmond does too. Michael Biehn from Aliens. David Bowie is Loki. So he was Doctor Strange or the other one, I think. Or was it Mark? No, I came in. Michael J. Fox as Spider-Man. I'm amazed they never asked him to do that back in the day to play Spider-Man, but they didn't have those. Mel Gibson as Wolverine. I can see that. Mark Hamill as Winter Soldier. They use Mark Hamill too much. I think I would have got somebody else. Jeff Goldblum is the whole. I didn't like this one. I didn't like this one at all. It's like I would have. He just looks ridiculous. Excuse me, I'm quite angry, and Hulk smash, destroying property. That's just no. That's not good. Hamilton. Bruce Campbell as Deadpool. Hell yeah. Give me some sugar, baby. I could totally see that. Eddie Murphy is Sam Wilson Falcon. I'm gonna fly this shit up your ass. Billy D. Williams is War Machine. Hell yeah. He be defeating people with Colt 45, baby. Damn, baby, Colt 45. Michael Douglas is Ant-Man. Because he was, I mean, in the Ant-Man movies, I guess the guy he played was the original Ant-Man. Carrie Fisher as the Wasp. They used like an older picture of, get the gold bikini version of her if you're going to do that. She looks like somebody's mom there. She looks like Sting as Vision. His superpower is singing about the rainforests. And playing the mandolin, apparently. Leonard Nimoy is Submariner. Yeah, that's probably a good. That's a good choice. He looks like the Submariner from the comic books. Marvel's Aquaman. Pierce Brosnan as Mark Spector. Moonlight. Did you guys watch that Moonlight show? It's all right, I guess. Nick Nolte is Thanos.
Oh, jeez, there's just too much despair in the universe. You gotta change. Oh, God. Reggie Hammond, snap it. Sorry.
Nick Nolte. Have you seen Nick Nolte lately? Jesus Christ. Clint Eastwood as Nick Fury. That's in his Go Ahead and Make My Day days. A little older. Kevin Bacon is Quicksilver. Dancing's illegal. Don't you know that? A fistful of boomstick. Timothy Dalton is Doctor Strange. Yeah, for the look, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer is Captain Marvel. I'd take her over Brie Larson. Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, this is totally. Although I like the guy from The Walking Dead who plays the Punisher. That guy's pretty good. Tom Cruise is Daredevil. Only because he looks like that guy who plays Daredevil on the Netflix series. He kind of looks like him. But I can see him as Daredevil. Definitely not Ben Affleck. Fuck that. So yeah, that was. Ooh. John Candy is Happy Hogan. That's Tony Stark's driver and man of means. Brooke Shields is the Scarlet Witch. It may be a blue lagoon, but it's a red outfit. Doesn't that look like an M? It's an M. This is what Mr. T is. This is the fuck yeah of the video for me is Mr. T. This fucking black man. I pity the fool coming to Wakanda. I pity the fool. You come to Wakanda. Do I have a link to this? Yes. The easiest thing, look up Strider HD on YouTube. STRYDER space HD. And they have a shit ton of these like concept type videos, fake trailers and stuff. I pity the fool. Try to come take my technology. I'll pinch my butt cheeks and rip your dick off. But Mr. T is Black Panther. Fuck yeah. He needs his own fucking country to run. Keanu Reeves is Ghost Rider. Whoa! My head's a flaming skull! Excellent! Morpheus? Matthew Anthony, that's Strider HD on your local YouTubes. Please subscribe to them if you like that kind of stuff. It may not be like artwork, but I mean, that kind of stuff still takes a little bit of effort to put something together like that. So, you know. It's there's like I know you're typing in prompts and shit like that. You're not really doing anything with it, but you're putting it, as long as you're creating something, right? And it's bringing pleasure to people. Isn't that really all that matters? You know, I was talking to Kevin on Black Bear News the other day about, you know, AI music. Like people have created AI music and they're getting like hundreds of thousands of listens on like Spotify and shit like that. It's insane, right? Call it what it is. It's fake, but if you like the music, isn't that the point? The whole point is to enjoy what's been created. Does it really matter who created it, right? Unless they're creating it for nefarious reasons. Timbuktu, good to see you, by the way. Good to see you. What the fuck is the blue lighting feud behind him? Me? Or who? I'm not sure. Anyhow, we got one more, of course. It's Solid JJ. And this one's a little bit weird, to say the least. Bit of a lengthy one, too. And that is what they both said. He and she said. Damn, it's 1 o'clock already. We got to get out of here. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's watch this. This one is Solid JJ. Superhero Editorial Room. If I can get this up here. Oh, Black Panther, Mr. T. I think that was the Wakanda stuff. That was the blue lightning. That was like all the Wakanda technology shit that was going on. So yeah, here we go. This is well, you know what this is.
Carol, great to see you. How does it feel to be an Avenger?
Just as exhilarating as I hoped.
Well, that's great, kid, because we got something cooking for the Avengers' big 200th issue and want to have you at the center of it all. How's that sound?
Lay it on me.
All right, picture this. We open up on the Avengers Mansion. It's a normal day. Everyone's having a blast. And also, you're 9 months pregnant.
Okay.
Sorry, misspoke. You just had a baby.
But when did I even get
The day before.
The day before?
Yeah, you woke up pregnant and then just popped it out the next day, like a fast food baby.
Okay. I'm not really liking this. Like at all. You're throwing a lot at me right now. I don't really have time to raise a kid.
Oh, no, yeah, that'd be ridiculous. He grows up immediately.
What are you talking about, like 9 out of 10 issues?
He's a fully grown man by sunset.
Oh, my God. Okay, obviously this is insane, but how do the rest of the Avengers react? Do they figure out what's wrong?
No. They're all for it. I mean, you'll be shocked and confused and upset because you got pregnant and had a baby out of nowhere all within 3 days. But they fuck with the Benjamin Button baby. Actually, they'll be telling you to chill out.
Okay, well, Jesus Christ. What happened? How does this happen? Who's the father? Is there a father?
Well, that's the big reveal, so let's find out together, shall we? Thank you. All right, now, hold on to your hats because the father of the baby is... the baby.
Yeah, the baby. Who's the father?
The baby.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking
The baby is the father.
What?
So as I understand it, there's this guy trapped in time, and to exit, he needs to be born. So he blocks you out of time, and then brainwashes you, and then you have the baby 2 days later, and the baby grows up, and then it grows up to be him, the dad, because the dad is the baby, and he's your baby. And he's also the dad.
I'd like to ask if this was one of the writer's fetishes, but I'd like to believe there's a god.
I wouldn't bet on it, because then after this, you guys start dating. Back in limbo, you and your son, who's also the father of your child, who's also him.
And the Avengers?
All for it. They actually help you go back with him. Carol, wait! You know you're bulletproof, right?
It was symbolic!
So, just to be clear, this Terra-Teen Titan girl, she turns against the Titans and works for me?
A tongue-twisted plot twist. She'll be a member of the Titans until she switches sides out of nowhere.
Ooh, fun.
So, how do we feel?
I'm all for it. Fuck the kids.
Excited, but what are my motivations? Like, why him?
Well, you see, he starts to cater to insecurities a little bit, and you start to develop a bit of a crush on him.
Oh, okay. You?
Unbelievable. That's adorable. You guys are nuts.
Yeah, and then you see that and use it to your advantage.
So what, do I lead her on?
No.
What do I blackmail her?
Nah.
No.
Yep.
Implied?
Fully illustrated.
No fucking way.
God!
Yep.
What the fuck what are you people smoking?
I just realized in the middle of this that George Perez is a writer for this and the Miss Marvel Avengers one. So that guy's fucking insane.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. You're evil.
Not like that.
So you draw the line at killing kids?
Yes.
So these guys are the first to ever accept me for me, and out of nowhere I flip on them to bang their middle-aged villain? Why?
Come on, hormones and all that usual teenager stuff.
Okay, no, I'm not doing
What are
this.
you talking about? You just said it yourself. Fuck the kids.
That wasn't a mission statement.
Don't I get a say in this? Do we really need for us to go that far? Would the story really really be that different if it was left as just, like, manipulation?
Not at all, it'd be the exact same.
Right, so if we just remove that...
But that defeats the purpose.
What purpose?
Your purpose. Like why you exist. You join the team, meet him, make him into a sex offender, and then you die. And I'm not exaggerating, it's the whole reason you exist, to tell this story in a comic book.
Oh my god.
And then again in a direct-to-DVD movie, maybe we're working that out.
Well, Jesus Christ, what about me? You can't kill me. Look at me, I'm awesome.
Oh, don't worry about it. We gotta figure it out.
Oh, what's the plan? A retcon? Time travel? Multiverse?
So we wait it out.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, God, it's over. No matter what I do, I'll always be remembered as a PDF file.
No, you're a pedophile.
I know.
Like, don't beat around the bush. That's just what you are.
I wasn't sure if it was okay to say the word.
Say the word. You fuck kids, man.
All right.
But hey, don't be depressed. It'll blow over.
You think so?
No, for sure. I mean, so long as people aren't actively, like, talking about it and presenting it to people. But hey, don't you see the silver lining?
What, being a child predator? No. What?
Welcome to Children's Entertainment. Spider-Man, buddy, you can't keep coming in unannounced like this.
What, you think I want to be here? You guys just brought me down to my lowest point. Again?
Buddy, after a while, if every point is your lowest point, that's just surface level. That's where the bar's set.
You guys have given and taken away every potential relationship I could possibly have. Now that Mary Jane's gone, the only person I have in my life left is Aunt May. It's like a ship of thesis kind of thing. I mean, she's been dead and brought back so many times, I don't even know if she's a safe woman anymore.
I hear you, Pete.
Sometimes she forgets her own name, and she started to speak in tongues.
Now, Pete, I'm only doing this because I like you, and I'm not supposed to be telling you this yet, but there is some developments you might be interested in hearing about. You remember Gwen Stacy?
Gwen Stacy, first love of my life?
Well, we're bringing her back.
Really?
Multiple times.
What?
First of all, we got Spider-Gwen. She's from a different universe, but now she used the cosmic cube to bring her and her father here.
What, like she jumped worlds?
No. She rewrote history so that her and George Stacy have always been a part of your universe.
Wait, what does that mean about the George and Gwen big died here?
Who cares? It wasn't that formative to you anyways. Well, actually, that Gwen Stacy is coming back too. Like the reincarnated Gwenpool. She's Gwen Stacy, but Deadpool, kind of. That's the one you remember. They reanimated her corpse. You know, after you broke her neck, if you remember, you broke her neck with the web on the bridge.
I know.
Why and how, I don't know. I'm telling you this before it even comes out. But I can guarantee you this, it'll probably be really fucking stupid. Oh, and then there's Gwenpool Sr. She's not even Gwen Stacy, but she fits into this equation somehow. I mean, I'm pretty sure they just took a Venn diagram with you, Deadpool, and Gwen Stacy. They just found these fuckers. It worked somehow.
Okay, so am I gonna get together with one of these?
No.
Why not?
One's a teenager, one's a dead mercenary, and the other one's not even Gwen Stacy. You thought we were bringing these back because they had some relevance to you? No, we just want to make fucking money off of your tragedies.
What the fuck? You repopulating the world with my dead girlfriend and I can't even get back together with her? Why are you doing this?
Because we fucking hate you.
Why?
Nobody knows.
They always fuck. They always fuck with Spider-Man. They won't let him have love. They kill his family. I mean, like, is that really a superhero? I don't think so. That's like super sad to be honest with you. Yeah, so that's all I got for tonight. Well, you know, we always get goodies at the end. I don't leave you hanging. So we'll get to that shortly. I just want to say thanks to everybody for coming out tonight, hanging out with us once again on this middle of the night, Saturday night kind of flavor. You know, we like to have fun. You know, if you're just coming back from a party or watching earlier shows or what have you, come hang out with us on Saturday nights, and we just play some silly videos to get you to laugh, get you to try to forget about the world for maybe a couple hours, because that crushing weight of that, especially if you're a caring, kind soul and you do care about people on the planet. I know you're hurting right now, and a lot of us are, and we feel helpless that we can't do the things that we want to do to save people around the world. But unfortunately, it's going to have to take some time for a lot of people to come around, and hopefully it won't be too late when they do come around. So, but like I said, just keep talking to your families and friends outside of this space, and you know how to talk to them. You don't have to preach to them or anything, but say, hey, look, you know, they're capping kids. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit to people, innocent people. They're murdering them, they're torturing them. They're tying them to the fronts of vehicles and using them as human shields. They're doing all kinds of crazy, evil shit. And we're allowing this as a country, as you know, a world. We're allowing this, and we have to stop this. We have to stop this right now. So, Miss Tree, hearts to you too, dear. The Marvel Girl plot of birthing a baby that is the father, then in a relationship with him, is officially the weirdest plot line in Marvel's history. Late 70s. Yeah, so they were all real plot lines in that. So that, that reminds me of that movie. What is the movie with, what's his name? Ethan Hawke's in it. Predestination. If you've never seen Predestination, I highly suggest. It's probably one of the best time travel movies I've ever seen, and it is weird as fuck. So the little hint about that movie in that video we just played. So I'm not going to leave you on a sad note. I'm always going to try to leave you happy. Have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. I love each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves. Use your critical thinking skills. Don't get into any of these cults. All right. Always be skeptical. You don't have to be paranoid about shit, but be skeptical, especially in this day and age. There's fuckeries always afoot. Always afoot. So always be aware of it and help each other out too. Help educate each other in this space. You're smart people. You know a lot of shit. You can help people. So Fingerman, you always like sneak in at the end. What's going on? Are you working the streets again? Are you taking my corner tonight? Damn you. I wanted to make so much money tonight with this sweet, sweet ass, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. Yeah, so like I said, if you're new, if you could like, share, and subscribe, I appreciate it. If you want to donate to the show, donation links are down below. We do Patreon, and if you donate to the show, we put you, if you do it through Patreon, or if you do donate through other means, or if you donate through super chats on here. Big screen TV and soundbar, nice. If you can help out, that's great. I appreciate it. I understand everybody's poor, but if you could share out the links, that would help me out too, and that's free. So if you could do that, I appreciate it. And tell your friends about this show and the morning extra that we do on Tuesdays and Fridays too. We're trying to entertain you and we're trying to inform you. I don't really give a shit about giving you my bloated opinions on things. I think there's enough people doing that in this space. So I just try to provide straight to the point news and comedy in those different areas. So I hope I'm doing a good job. And also, before I go, I put a poll up on the YouTube community tab. I'm thinking about bringing back Mundus Ultra, which is like the paranormal UFO shows, Bigfoot, cryptids, all kinds of, weird, bizarre stuff like that. I had that show a couple of years ago and I enjoyed doing it, but it was a little bit of work to do it, but I'm trying to bring it back, and I think I'm going to bring it, it's on its own channel, Mundus Ultra, but I'm thinking about starting to air it on the ExtraBulla channel, give it a little bit more exposure, and I think it'd be good, maybe like a good early Sunday, maybe, like early afternoon Sunday show or something like that. Just let me know if you could hit me up on the community tab there on YouTube. Just let me know what you're, leave a comment too if you're like, nah, don't do that shit. Because I really enjoy doing that. And I think there's a lot of really cool stories out there that need to be told that we don't, a lot of us don't know about. So, you have to find a device to chat. No, that's fine, Fingerman. Look, if you're just watching, look, we got lurkers too. It's all good. And if you do get on there, just give me some topics that you want to talk about. I was thinking about exactly, fuck Israel. I was thinking about doing for the next one, talking about these interstellar objects that have come through, like Oumuamua. I love to get my buddy Rob Moore, who's a physicist up there at the University of North Dakota. I've had him on the morning show a couple times, and we've had him on the regular shows too. I don't think he'd be able to do a late show like this, but to get him on Mundus Ultra again and talk about these interstellar objects, I think that would be a fun time. He's a good guy to talk to as well. Mel's Hole, that's a good one. Yeah, that is a trippy ass story. I think it's true. I think that there was like some sort of crazy hole to Anyway, we'll do an episode on that in the future. But I'm rambling now. I'm gonna let you go to sleep or go back to drinking and smoking, whatever you're doing, masturbating, go away, baiting, whatever you're doing. Have a good night. Be safe. I love each and every one of you, and take care of yourselves. This show will be back next week, midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Specific time, and then next show I'm doing is going to be on Tuesday for Morning Extra at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Specific time on YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook. So anyway, peace out. Love each and every one of you, and we'll see you when we see you. Peace.
There can be only one.
Yeah!
You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
Hello there. What?
I don't do puppets.
You don't do puppets? What about now? Hello there.
Hi, you're gonna show the cucumber right here.
What? No.
Okay.
What you doing down here?
Nothing much. What about you?
I'm just chilling. Man. Looking for girls to talk to, kinda.
You're not gonna show me your pickle, are you?
I mean, if you really want to see it, but
I'm telling you.
I wasn't planning on it, you know what I'm saying? What's
What?
that? Aw. It's cute.
Bam.
Crazy.
And she thinks you're hot.
Aw. I'll do the bear. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I ain't picky. Are you a toaster? Because one bath with you would send me to heaven, you know what I'm saying?
LOL, that's funny. Okay, you got the
Ain't-
ring.
Ain't no pickle here.
Yeah.